And go hit the Twitch button. Oh, we're in Quebec, and then we're in... I don't know. It started with another Q. Oh, now we're in Dallas. And now we're on Twitch. Ah! I pushed the wrong button. Oh, no, we go. We're here. We're on. We did it.
What's up? What's up?
Oh,
Okay.
I can hear me.
Yeah, that was probably through me. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I got concerned.
No, it was the stream. Audio was on, and it was rather loud.
This is fair. Let's see.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Out of the Dark, my HC SVNT DRACONES campaign.
Oh.
Music.
Well, the music actually sounds better.
Nice.
It's just all the voices don't.
In case you're wondering, Raznir has new headphones, so now everything sounds different.
It's weird and exciting.
Yeah, you gotta get used to that stuff.
In other news, we are without Yin today. Yin is busy. And, so we have to do without Yin. And in turn, without one of our Fennecs.
Oh no.
I am sure Squeaks will pick up the slack.
There will be much more screeching.
No.
There will be 150% screeching now. That's how much he'll make up for it.
Rezzy, could you do me a favor?
Hit the recap button?
No, just if possible, just give the voice thing a test so we know it's working.
Oh, this is fair. Let me hit Control A and Control C and... Let's see.
You see, this is what I was afraid.
Nope, that was just me having to type something out and stressing out because, oh no, typing things!
I am typing out whatever comes to my mind.
Okay. Slightly strange voice, but alright. Okay, now it worked.
The Cinch dice has decided this is the voice.
Fair enough. Yeah, we have something special for the recap today, so if you would, please.
Deploying the recap button. Beep.
Okay, nerds. We got a new job. We had to search through the listings on the deep web, but we found one for natural macro enhancement, bodyguard detail. We were hired but Devi, a tiger with some pulse sports team. Get this, they're signing on a cog. Hey, there's no rules against it, and if there were, well, who cares? She's a lizard cog named. I can't read these stupid pulse name. CAH Law? She seems like a nice girl. I'm hoping she is because she's stuck with us for 8 days. We don't know who we're defending her from yet, and hopefully we won't find out.
And since I couldn't hear it, I was playing a little game called let's try and figure out where the text is based off of the facial expressions people are making.
The dark weeb, by the way.
That was intentional.
Okay.
The dark weeb. I'm pretty sure I recognized natural macro enhancement.
Yeah. That was very good. Thank you.
I am saving this for posterity because I'm proud of that one.
It's gonna suddenly just say it again randomly.
Very nice. Yeah. Just one correction I have is that technically you are also hired to actually find out who it is.
Oh, were we?
That's not necessary. But it would gain you a bonus.
Oh. Optimal objective, it's fine. We don't need to do that. Said no RPG player ever. Did somebody say side mission? Well, that's the newest important thing ever in the entire world. See, I could defeat the great cosmic evil, but Mr. Tibbles is stuck in a tree again.
The war between the Empire and the Free People is about to break loose. Sure thing. Just everybody hold still for a moment. I need to help that guy find 50 of this flour.
Pretty much.
And the guy next to him needs 30 bear asses.
Just delaying the main quest for as long as possible.
I need that loot.
Alright, so. When we last left off our intrepid heroes, you were on the way to Kayla's apartment. And after a thoroughly uneventful drive, you arrive there. I'm going to move you there now. And now you are there.
Hello.
Yeah, feel free to look around.
How big? Oh,
Ooh.
bigger than what we've got.
Probably didn't get the scale 100% right, but it's close enough.
What is this?
What is what? That's the bathroom.
Oh, it's tiling. Okay, I understand now.
No, just the ocean is in there.
I don't know. It could have been a pool.
It's supposed to be fancy tiling, yes.
Nice place you got here. I'm gonna go over and occupy the entire couch.
Rude.
Cause it's hard.
Well, Caleb shows herself less enthusiastic. Wouldn't say so if you've been stuck here for weeks.
Oof, that long.
Yeah, it takes a while to work out all the details for a deal like this.
Yeah, after a few days, I'm pretty sure cabin fever will start to set in.
I really made this a little break.
What did we break? What did you do?
You didn't break anything. I am just gonna make the map a little smaller.
You did that like right as I moved my own maps. Like, oh god, what did I do?
Let's try that. That looks a little more reasonable.
Been teleported outside the room. There we go.
So, yeah, I guess, make yourself at home. You're stuck with me for the next few days.
Cheer up. It's not gonna be that bad.
Now you have company.
Great.
Oh, we're not that bad.
We'll see.
Side note to the DM.
Yes?
Our objectives are protection, babysitting, and trying to find out who might be after her.
Mm-hmm.
We will primarily be in the apartment, or will we be looking around and...
You weren't given that specific instructions,
Mm-hmm.
but it is obviously expected that you will stick around with Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
And she has been ordered to stay in the apartment.
Alright. I do see a balcony, I think.
That is indeed a balcony.
Alright.
This is in sort of an, let's say, upper middle class area.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice. It's not really what you would expect from a Pulse athlete. Even if she is new, but this is more supposed to be a place where she's laying low.
Okay.
So
So now the question is, how paranoid do we want to be about this? Are we gonna board up all the windows, or are we just
No.
gonna let this casual?
She's already been cooped up in here. Let's not make it worse.
If we do that, she'll lose her deposit.
but that's probably not high on the list of priorities. But it is how exactly you pull this off is up to you.
Mhm.
Okay.
As a side note, if you do want to do anything with like digital security and such things, even though Yeet is not here, Vandal is still available. In those cases, I will just roll.
Okay.
And I do have Vandal's character sheet, so.
Okay. For now, I think I'm gonna just go out to the balcony and get a feel for the surroundings.
You are pretty high up above any sort of ground level. The view is not great, but nice.
Okay.
It's I mean, it's normally I would say you're up high enough so you don't really have to worry somebody coming in through a window, but there are ways and methods.
Links on my back are proof of such things.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna loiter out there for a while. Just try and figure out the way to best go about this.
gonna kind of look around and just take in the settings, and I'm just gonna turn to hers. So, obviously you have people coming after you. Who would actually know of this secret deal besides your manager and the people in this room?
Honestly, I don't really know. If I knew, this would be a lot easier.
I feel like the other competitors would at least have information on a newbie coming in.
Yeah, but they don't know who. Or, more important in this case, what. This I don't know what the told you exactly, but this is a super well kept secret.
Maybe it was DeVay.
Obviously, I mean, there are a couple of of parties who have an inkling, but nobody has any, let's say, proof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that. Tabloids run wild. I mean, every few months you see something like a cog popping up in funny page. So, what about your amateur scene? Any rivals there that might be jealous of you being signed on?
Yeah, I guess. It's always a bit of jealousy when anybody gets a good deal. I mean, yes, yeah, there'll probably be some who consider me a, well, traitor.
Anyone sticking out in particular, or no? I'm just trying to fish for information here.
I could give you a list.
Sure.
Good start.
Okay. But
We'll probably get a lot more info if we load LTL if / when trouble comes knocking.
wait, what?
The less than lethal ammo.
Oh, that's
LTL.
yeah. I wasn't thinking in lines of weaponry. But
Basically, if some of us don't explode a guy.
Mm.
yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, right, yeah. Kayla, thanks for a moment. Honestly, if it's somebody from my previous circles, probably less any of the other like athletes, more like people in let's say management positions.
That wouldn't make sense. They would have the financial backing to put a hit out on someone. Doing that's not exactly cheap.
and I mean, hey, spoiler warning, guys. But you know, doesn't actually matter what you see going on in the arena. I mean, the fights are real. Don't get me wrong, but the rivalries, they quite often aren't. That's for sure. That makes for good entertainment. There's a lot of camaraderie between, and when somebody jumps ship for you know for another arena where they get a better payday, that's part of the scene. That's just how it goes. It's a bit sad, you know. To see. It's always sad to see somebody you've worked with a lot go, but there's usually not a lot of bad blood for it. Granted, my case is special because, you know, not only am I switching over to the biggest arena in the city, but, you know, also.
It's like when I fight with my cousins at the family gathering, so Grangren won't have the chance to ask us when we're getting married.
I guess so, yeah.
feel like that might have been a TMI.
That does raise the question now. How'd you get in this line of work anyways?
I wanted to. I mean, I grew up big, so that helped, of course.
I thought you asked Squeaks for a second. I was like, wow, rude. I was like, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
It kinda was a natural step. Always was very, let's say, physical.
That's fair. I remember a few people like that in school. Most of them did come from Pulse backgrounds, but every now and then you get someone they can.
Are you implying that I was a bully?
Well.
Nice.
Oh boy. Look at this team. We're good. Great.
I'm gonna quickly deflect the thing by turning on what I assume is the TV that's in front of us.
That is a very big screen, yes.
I'm gonna turn that on. So you got any of your past fights recorded?
Yeah, sure. And she'll direct you to the proper directory.
Okay. I'm gonna follow things and start playing like one of the videos kind of at random.
Squeaks is gonna get a wee bit distracted by the big screen TV and just kind of.
Oh hey, a tangent line screen. It's amazing technology has gotten to the point where they're not curved anymore.
Oh jeez.
I was hoping someone would be as amused by that as I am.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of watching it a little bit. Not just to watch it, but I also kind of want to take a look at the audience in the background. Just to see if maybe there's any like, shady person there, even though it's like a long shot. See if maybe if there's like one person that constantly shows up to every single one of their fights and has that shifty look about them. See if I could recognize anything like that.
But while you're doing that, I wouldn't mind having that list of people and maybe tossing it at Vandal to see if they can get any information on some names.
Okay.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
You okay?
Sorry, one moment.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I shifted in my seat a little bit and I guess, like, suddenly decided pain.
Oh.
Oh, I hate when that happens. I also hate when...
Try
Yeah.
sitting in less awkward positions with your legs not above your head.
I am sorry that it's impossible for me because I am weird and
Cat,
sitting normal is not in... I can't do.
did you just tell a cat to sit normally? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this
I'm
works.
a cat.
Exactly! So you should understand!
Also, I can't sit normally.
Were you sitting on your legs?
No, I wasn't. The only time... I don't know. I'll explain after stream.
I was ready to give you the lecture about why that's a bad idea, but okay. Where were we? Okay, yeah. Kegler will compose a list, as you asked. In the meantime, Duke.
Yes.
I would like 2 rolls from you. First a body perceive and then a mind perceive.
Difficulty?
I'm gonna say 3 for both.
Okie dokie. Body perceived first.
Okay,
And
nice.
mind perceived.
Nice.
Ooh,
Wow. Okay.
the rolls are with me today,
Alright.
except for last session.
Yeah, I was about to say, for the little I remember from last session, the dice did not like you.
They had not.
Okay. So, the arena where these recorded fights were taken was pretty small. Like, you know, imagine the the place where you were all earlier today, the Pulse Arena. Imagine that like a modern day sports stadium. You know, like with all the like like restaurants in there and whatnot, and room for hundreds of thousands of people. This arena, at least compared to that, is more like the sports hall at your local high school.
So very small.
Yeah. But you know, still a bit too much to really make out individual people in the audience, especially since that's not really what the recordings are focusing on. You can make out a couple of groups. No? Can't say for certain that's always exactly the same people, but fan groups that are like wearing the same color. They're like two groups that you do notice that are at basically every of the recordings.
Okay. I kind of pointed out. Seems like here you got either yourself a fan group or a group that really hates you. It's kind of hard to tell from recording. You know anything about them?
Kayla takes a look. Says, no, that's. I mean, yeah, that I know those people. Yeah, they're fans. She actually seems, a little flustered. She's basically saying, "Oh yeah, those are my fans. I have fans."
Just how big of fans? You have the fans, and then you have the creepy fans.
I'm trying to remember now. That's I didn't meet them too much. It's that, but they didn't strike me as overly creepy.
Any
And
of them?
they're fans. You want them to be enthusiastic. Duke, give me a quick mind exert protocol roll, please.
Okay, I got a boon in protocol.
Okay. Difficulty shouldn't be too hard. Difficulty 1.
Okay. I want to look up the boon list real fast to double check. Let's see, 1 second, sorry.
Wow.
Okay, can't remember the exact list of buffs that you get from boons outside of the plus focus. Anyways, mind difficulty 1. I want to use that free boon focus to reroll that 3.
Okay.
Do it.
Ooh.
You okay, Raznir?
Yep.
I almost typed in 1D128.
Yeah! How did you get 128 though?
I have fat finger syndrome at times.
Oh, I do that a lot. I thought that was just dragon problems.
Plus one!
Plus one, yes.
Okay. As you talk to Kayla about this, you get the impression that that your definition of a creepy fan and hers probably don't quite line up with each other. Which is what I mean to say is in her line of work is you want the fans to be at least a little creepy.
Oh no!
That's fair, I guess. I mean, in real life, we've all seen football fans.
Fantasy football.
Except for maybe Tygon.
Yeah, I guess I'll be with Vandal. Since we're discussing that.
I'm gonna kinda nod at what she says and pause the video when the camera kind of pans over the audience and focuses in on that group. See if I could kind of take like a closer look at any of them, see if at least I can get enough details from them to where if we see them out and about, we can like, ID them somehow.
Okay. You can probably take a screenshot. You know what? Give me an. I think that would be operate. Give me an operate check. Body exert operate. It's a difficulty 2.
Okay. Plus one!
Yeah!
I'll get all that focus out of you eventually.
You're left.
Yeah, you get a decent screenshot. You know, it's not ideal, but you'll probably be able to recognize some faces there. You know, if you like see them on the street.
Okay, let's see. What else can I think of from this video? Yeah, I'll just kind of mutter to myself, like, yeah, I'll save that for later, just in case. And then I'm just gonna kind of shoot the breeze with her and just talk about the fight and get to know her a little bit more.
Okay.
Let the others do the name searches.
Okay.
Actually,
Yes.
I want to see. I want to search for any known or suspected like anti-cog groups. Like, I don't want to start listing off real world terrible people groups, but
I don't know. I get it. Okay. Let me think. Would that be a protocol? You know what? I'm gonna give you 3 options here.
Okay.
It's gonna be a mind exert roll.
Okay.
You could make it either protocol.
Okay.
That would be like looking more through, let's say, official channels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, basically looking. Okay, this is what, like, you know, sort of this is sort of the group that, because of this, you know, anti-cog, whatever it is,
Mhm.
these are like on the radar of ASR and the IRPF.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could go through like underground channels, maybe some connections you have. In which case it would be more a sabotage role.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just, you know, try to basically brute force it, just search without any directions beyond, you know, search for these groups. In which case it would be logic.
I'll do logic.
Okay.
What difficulty shall I roll?
I want to say difficulty 3 because this is not easy.
Okay. And Boone gives me the normal things plus the free reroll, right?
Yes.
Okay. What were the Boone things I could do?
That's what I was trying to look up.
Because the only thing I can remember is do it stealthily, which doesn't
Yes.
help me here.
Their properties. Perform the task silently. You perform the task in a way that was untraceable. You achieve a 10% discount on your negotiation. Use fewer resources. You receive greater social effects. Your action has greater longevity. Your action affects other systems of a similar type. If you can think of a property that you think would fit, you may suggest it.
Would the affect a system of a similar type, would that include like social systems? So like if I find an anti-cog group, if I succeed, I would also find like other groups that might also work with them. If that makes sense.
I think I know what you mean. I'm not sure.
It's totally it's totally okay to say no to that.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'm fine with it not doing anything for me. It's just.
Well, I mean, do the roll.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. Also, if you can't think of any groups like that, I'll just say I looked good doing it.
I'm afraid that that did not succeed.
No, it did no.
Now, it's not like you can't find any, you know, anti-cog groups. Unfortunately, such people exist.
They're kind of loud.
Yeah. But you do not find any that has any, you know, particular activity around here beyond the usual.
Okay. So there as far as I'm aware, there's no groups. There's just loud people being obnoxious.
Oh no, there's groups.
Mm-hmm.
Just not like, okay, yeah, no, but these are like active on the other side of the planet.
Oh, okay.
They're not doing anything here right now.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
If I say you don't find any, that would imply that there aren't any, because people like that aren't, and even groups like that aren't exactly hard to find.
Fair. Well, there's my attempt.
Okay, Lillian.
Yeah.
Now remind me, what exactly were you?
Kayla had mentioned she had some names of some people that she suspected. And I decided to take her up on that and see if we could look up those names and see if we can find anything out on these individual people.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. She gives you a list. Mostly, like I said, people in the more management level, because she herself can't imagine any of direct colleagues, the other competitors / athletes, actually doing something like that.
Okay.
And you can go through that list. Now that's gonna take a while.
And there also is one more individual I would like to add to that.
And who would that be?
Who is the first person she'll be going up against under this new contract?
Oh, like the first team?
Mhm.
Ooh.
Asking me something I haven't actually come up with.
Sorry.
I mean, that might not be a thing anybody knows.
Let me think.
I was just thinking, for the reveal, that might be something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing. It's a good line of thought, but yeah, Caleb doesn't actually know. That is that I mean, like I said, she doesn't know. That might not actually be determined yet.
Okay.
Because of the secrecy behind all this.
Mm-hmm.
The other athletes at the Pulse Arena have no idea about this.
Okay.
And yeah, it's yeah, she doesn't know yet.
Okay. Then I'll stick with the list we have for now.
Do you want to make the investigation, or do you want Vandal to?
I feel we could double team it to maybe see if individually we can find something different, or just split the list.
Okay.
I am not too good at that, but I figure I might as well at least try to help.
What are you better at, sabotage or protocol?
There we go. I am better at protocol, barely.
Okay. So, let's say you do a mind exert protocol roll. You know, like similar to what I said earlier. Like you look through official channels.
Mm-hmm.
And Vandal will take care of the underworld missions.
Okay. Difficulty?
Let's go with difficulty 2.
Okay. Boop. How much focus do I have? 3? Yeah, I'll +1 that.
Okay.
I'm assuming it is the start of a new day.
Yes.
Okay, so that is now 2. Okay. Uh-oh.
Vandal is not doing that good. And Vandal has no focus, apparently.
What? Okay then.
Oh, no, wait, never mind. I was in the wrong line. Yeah, let's re-roll that 2. Nope.
Tried so hard.
I think I've stolen the luck of the day.
Probably. But Lillian, you find out a couple of things.
Okay.
What is that error? An error message popped up, but it was behind the window, so I couldn't see what it said.
What error message? In roll 20?
No, I thought it was for XSplit, but everything seems to be running fine.
Oh. Well, the stream is still running, so... I don't know.
I don't know, that was weird. Sorry, carry on.
Okay, wait, all right. Yes, you find like one name gives like a basically a ping in return.
Mm-hmm.
Wiesen Meinert.
Okay.
Who is who was basically manager at that arena, and who was let's say he was vocally unhappy about Kayla leaving in like social media. Well, it's because, you know, even if obviously she didn't tell anyone where she was going, you know, that's still, you know, that she was leaving it was known
there.
It was known at the arena. You know, basically her contract was up and she didn't renew.
Oh. So that means her fans are aware and just not aware where she might be going.
Yep.
When we're saying angry, we're saying livid, or just ranting.
More ranting.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
No, there's like, you know, part of, you know, like, oh, that's a, we're a small arena, and the big arenas with all their money are buying up all the good talent, blah blah blah. But also like, but also a little more directly against Kayla. You know, this is stuff along the lines of, we made her what she is, and she's just leaving.
Alright.
Um,
I will underline that name.
in the whole scheme of things, you know, and if you would view that without, you know, knowing the background you have now, these angry posts, or whatever you would call them, wouldn't really raise much of raise very much attention, because now it's just, you know, the manager who is angry that he lost one of his
High earning employees.
yeah, really high earning employees, you know, ranting about it.
I guess I'll follow that lead a little bit and see what her fans might also be saying on social media, if I can find a few from the angry posts.
Give me another roll.
Same thing?
Yes, but since you have, you know, basically a good lead, I'm giving you a simplification on this.
Okay, so one difficulty lower. I'm just gonna use my last two focus. Since I can't reroll the +1. One moment. Oh, never mind, they hung up.
Okay.
What?
I mean, you could, but, you know, you'd have to use 2 focus for that, and at that point you might just
Yeah.
use 2 + 1s. Yeah, you do find one group who is pretty angry about her leaving.
Alright.
They're like, you know, plenty angry for posts. I actually get very angry in a few spots.
I'll take down a few names that are worrying based on what they're saying, but is a lead of a lead, and I'm not going to make too much of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, got something out of that, so.
Look at.
Okay. Well, the big question is, are you actually telling them this?
Yeah, I'll share the information with Vandal first and see if they can pick up anything else from what I found.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then I'll share it with the other two, including Kayla. See how she reacts to the angry fans.
Kayla appears, you know, basically as, yeah, that's yeah, basically, well, I mean, yeah, can't blame them, you know.
Do you think they'll still be angry when they find out where you're going to?
Some of them probably will be, and I suspect some of them will be thrilled that they get to see me compete against actual Pulse athletes. But yeah, for the most part, she is like, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's how it is. Emotions run high, and this business, that's what you want. It's not nice to see, but you know, they'll calm down.
All right, and I did notice you put your previous manager on this list. May I ask what was working with him like?
Oh well, it's not like my personal manager.
Well, yeah, it's where you fought.
Was alright. He was, how do you say, very business conscious. No, he was, you know, he always wanted the best for the arena. Which is, I mean, it's fair. It's a business, gotta keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? No, I should mention it. I didn't leave because of any problems I had there. I simply left because this is an awesome opportunity.
Of course.
Not just financially, but also, you know, by exposure and I mean, frankly, some of the guys at that arena, the Pulse one where I'm going, I would pay money to fight those guys. You know, just for the chance to compete against them. Actually being paid for it, that is a dream come true for me.
Alright, that's really all I wanted to ask.
Okay.
I'll leave you be for now, and I'll head back to Vandal. Try and see what else we can dig up while wait here for the day, I guess.
I am gonna run another check for Vandal. Or does one of you would like to roll for Vandal?
No, you can go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
+1.
+1,
Yeah.
+1.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna that. I have no idea which one of these they used as focus, so just use this one. Yeah, Vandal in the meantime looked a bit into that fan group and managed to dig up a bit more information about the loudest and angriest people. And yeah, basically a bit more information, couple of pictures, even some addresses.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll jot those notes down just in case. One last thing I have in mind. I wouldn't be against looking into the rumors surrounding all of this. Just see what people are saying. Not expecting anything to come out of it, but just curious. Because beneath the anger, people are probably trying to figure out what.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Okay. Give me another mind, please.
Mind exert. What?
Difficulty 2. And do you have a background in points?
Yes.
Then you may add +1 to them.
Is it still logic or no?
Oh, protocol.
Oh, protocol. Okay, so that'll be a +2. I don't have any focus.
Here, you can borrow one of mine. Nope.
No, I can't.
I know.
Alright. Then, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you can't really find anything.
Well, in that case, I'm not really sure what else to do with myself in our current situation, except wait.
Okay.
When is the first event she'll be appearing in?
A couple of days, I don't like what exactly I said, how many, but it was like a week. The idea is that in the week it's not really, it's not like a sports event, although that might be part of it. It's more a press conference where they'll announce the whole thing.
Okay.
And at that point, whatever, anybody is trying, to get to Kayla or to prevent this, whatever, it's not gonna matter, because at that point, the arena can put her basically under official protection. If they did that now, that would basically giving the whole thing away.
So we are the temporary help until they can professionally take care of the problem. Ideally, we might figure out who would be attempting.
Yes. You don't have to, but that if you do find out, that would get you a bonus.
Okay. But no, I got no other ideas for today. I'm probably overlooking a lot, but
You've had more ideas than I did, so.
Anything else? Anybody wants to do?
I can't think anything myself.
Okay.
Side note, are we staying here for the duration? Like overnights and whatnot?
You don't have to. That's you weren't given a command to stay here.
Probably should, but at least stay out of the way. At least have one person here.
Like I said, you are supposed to protect her.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. Someone could crash on the couch or something. I don't know. I've really got nothing else in mind. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, in that case, but you can make yourself comfortable. Yep. Gonna be spending some time here or not? I mean, that is kind of up to you. So, are you gonna stay here?
Yeah. I'll, probably take up residence somewhere that is not the bedroom.
Well, it is Kayla's bedroom, so...
Yeah, that's why I said that.
What about the rest?
Oh. I'm probably gonna crash on the couch.
That's gonna be a crowded couch.
It's hard. There's not much else rooms for me.
But can probably print out a...
Oh, there it is. I'm gonna look for the piece of paper I have all my notes on, because I forgot what gear I brought with me. Turns out I think it got blown away by the wind.
Well, that is something that we probably should do. Maybe like one at a time, like head back, or like send someone to go get the rest of our gear. Might be wise.
You can totally do that.
Well, I have almost everything I want. I can take the first watch, so just staying here.
You can all stay there. Getting basically a couple of mattresses.
Mm-hmm.
To sleep on is not a big deal.
I know you said it like twice already, but how high up are we?
I didn't put any detail, but at least a couple of dozens. So.
Okay, so unless someone else wants to go, I do want to go back and pick up some gear.
Go for it.
I'm not too sure if it would be wise just to leave 2 people here or just have you go. I kind of want to like do something along the way, but I don't know what.
I can wait with Vandal.
This is the moment Tygon has been waiting for. The party to be split.
Don't you
Now he's
know?
going to attack.
This is fine. I have a knife.
No! Sorry, I had to meme.
That's why I said it. And also, I'm pretty sure Kayla can handle herself a little bit.
She is rather capable.
Yeah. It'll be fine. Hopefully. Go get stuff.
Okay. You two need anything?
Pillow,
Me-
mattress.
You can print those, it's fine.
Anything
You
a
two
little
are the
bit more
ones.
pointy?
No.
Should we bring them up?
No. I imagine I got a weird look or two.
Well, technically that wasn't in character because... Hold on.
You don't need to type out everything you're saying.
It's in character. Captures! Captures, I hate you.
Should we bring the mop?
There, now it was in character.
A for effort.
No.
So we got he's like, we'll bring them up.
Sigh and just toss the apartment key at them.
Going to try to catch it. Then head out with squeaks.
Wait. That's a difficulty to athletics roll, please.
Also,
Yeah.
I do have a response to the no to the mop.
Please install Holo Projector module before using heart emoji function.
I'm hoping I got the name right.
I assume body.
Close enough. Yes. you catch the key. I'm proud of you.
Did it.
I don't care if it doesn't make any sense. I am wishing the good rolls on pointless things. Alright, Squeaks. Let's get going.
Alright.
See if we can scout anything out on the way out or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, just going to your
At
place
least get some better gear for defending this place.
Don't think you can afford an automated turret.
I was just gonna say, like, what are we gonna
I'm-
get? Some kind of turret? You gonna bring the tank?
No. We still need to get that legal.
Take the gun.
We don't need
off
to
of-
bring that yet.
Take the turret off of the tank. And just like bring that, just set it up in the hallway outside.
No! I never thought I would be the voice of reason. No!
You can't be the voice of reason. She's not even here. And I don't think she has an ESP node.
Wait. Just getting your stuff and that you can do. No problemo. Now, are you trying at all to be stealthy about this?
Probably not trying to avoid being seen at all stealthy, but more of the looking like we're supposed to be here stealthy.
Casual.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're literally bumping into everyone we find going, hey, we're bodyguards for Kaylee over here. She's on the 48th floor.
She's the new cog that's going into Polestar athletes.
We've only got 2 guards up there, guys.
Okay, give me a communication roll to see how many people hear you.
I think we need a megaphone.
Honestly, I'm half tempted to do that just because anybody listening would be like, this sounds like pure bullshit. They're obviously lying, so obviously that's not where we have to go.
Who the fuck
Reverse
is Kayla?
psychology.
Oh, but for real, I would like a stealth roll for each of you. Body exert, difficulty 2.
For both of us?
Yes.
I got Boone and stuff.
I do also have. Wait, what? You said difficulty 2, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Should we go with the classic? I want to perform the stealth operation stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because I too. Wait, do I? Oh, I do have a boon in stealth. Okay. +1.
I want to use the boon point.
Yeah.
No, I'm not just allowed to re-roll that one. I have to +1 at first, then re-roll.
Indeed.
At that point, you might as well just
Yeah.
+1/+1.
Yeah. I'll do.
All right.
Like I'm getting more of my focus.
Yeah, you manage to remain not unseen but unnoticed. At least you are fairly certain.
Ha, habakata.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were doing a thing.
Have people like devolved to baby talk?
No, I was doing dog wisdom.
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, then I was just going along with what you were doing.
Alright, so you get all your stuff. Is there anything else you're doing?
Writing down that I have my stuff.
I feel like there's something that we could do here, but I'm not too sure what.
Does anyone have any out of character ideas?
Nah.
You have
Like-
each other's toggle numbers, so you may confirm each other, even though two of the group are not around.
This is true.
I'm just thinking I'll swing by like the arena, see what's going on there, use some of our character abilities.
I mean, we could just idly listen. And basically just look around the area while we're here.
Go to a local bar, get drunk.
We're not gonna... There we go.
We shouldn't go that far. It's a little unfair to Lily and Vandal.
Yeah, that's right. I could probably bring him a road beer.
That's the spirit.
And of course, gonna make sure to lock up our place and secure everything there with whatever security system we have. again, I imagine our security system at this point is literally the tank.
No, that's parked in a undisclosed location right now. Oh. Okay. Oh. I don't need that.
I can't think of anything then, so... Unless you guys have anything, I'll probably just head back with the rest of our gear.
Okay.
I guess you could say we made a stop at a store along the way. Print out some food, even though I'm pretty sure there's a printer in there. I don't know, get fast food. Those are fast food restaurants in the future.
Well, there's Burger Sovereign.
Mmm.
And
Well-
I think there... I'd have to ask Sammy, but I think like the other big chain is called McLarge Huge.
McLarge Huge.
Oh god.
I love both of these.
And now I'm wondering if there's any obese vectors in there as well, or if they have solved obesity problems through science.
They have, it's just expensive. Or unpleasant, or both.
There's also advertisements for round coffee starting to spring up. Sorry. Wouldn't be HSD without.
Mhm. Hmm.
Alright, just for funds then, I'm gonna send a toggle message to them, asking what they want to eat.
And food? I don't know, I'm not picky. Really easy back as soon as possible, just in case.
3 Chimera burgers coming up.
Kayla says if you're going to Burger Sovereign, bring her as one of their smoothies.
Okay, I'll text back that at least.
Will do.
That'll be 5 credits for the whole order.
Not that bad a price. I'll pay it.
Ooh, sorry I missed that. The sick kicked my butt for a second.
No.
Where did we go to?
You went to Burger Sovereign to get.
Oh.
We got food, we got shake, we got
Oh.
Chimera burgers.
So you're telling me you walked into a burger joint while carrying around a bunch of equipment and weapons?
Do you think Lily will be upset by those burgers?
They're not actually made of Chimera, they're just what they're called. It's like animal style at the other place.
Also, I'm really curious how it's pronouncing me shortening Lillian.
Mm.
Is it
Working.
is it saying Lily or Lily?
I think it was saying Lily.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
working.
I mean, I kind of have reason to be curious because last episode it went full Canadian apparently.
I'm curious if anyone understood the reference of the animal style. I don't think you would unless you're in California.
No, I got it. I'm a foodie.
Yeah. Okay. I'll pay up 5 credits. Yeah, I guess we head out of there. As far as the vast majority of the weapons, I kind of assume that we carry them in like a giant duffel bag of sorts. Don't ask me how we fit them all in there.
Very carefully.
All right. So, eventually you do return.
Food's here.
So,
I give the shake to her and then just head over to the table here and start laying out the food. Okay, I got burgers, I got fries, I got weapons, I got armor.
In that order.
In that order. Take what you want.
Vandal starts.
I got
chewing
my
on-
asp tilde.
God fucking.
You're
Everything okay?
you're what?
Asp, the sniper rifle that comes with the silencer on it.
Oh, okay. I played Tilda.
What? Oh, it said tilde?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was curious what it would do.
Did you actually put a tilde sign in there?
Yeah, I just put in tilde because I was like, I wonder what it does with special characters.
Where says it? Because I thought that was the actual name of the thing. Ask tilde.
Yeah, it's like Matilda. Just future-y.
All right. You have a sumptuous, if not very healthy, fast food meal. And yes, this place does have a kitchen, what passes as for a kitchen in HSD.
So, maybe plates and cups and a replicator.
Yeah,
Food-
very Star Trek-y.
Food printer, but yes.
Ah.
I was trying to simulate a work surface with stuff.
Is that a TV?
It's a
It's a display.
it's a console of some sort. I mean, this is HSD. There are smart surfaces everywhere. The windows are probably smart surfaces in the display.
Also, this is a balcony, right?
This up here? Yes. Yes.
Hold on, I'm having a brain fart. I'm sorry. The guard rails around it.
Yes.
Are they solid, or are there like holes in it, or are they like glass, or?
They are solid.
Okay. Are they tall enough to look over, or are they like?
They're tall enough to look over for a normal-sized person.
Okay.
Don't know about you. Or Vandal. That's probably just your ears sticking up over them. That's cute.
I don't have
I just
micros.
Imagine, like running back and forth and all these your ears.
I might be a fennec, but I'm not a micro, so.
Okay. Yes, you can look.
Well, Squeaks is gonna live there now, since Squeaks now has sniper rifle.
Please don't start shooting random people out there.
This isn't GTA.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. Another spam call.
It's okay.
All go on watch.
Squeaks is gonna take a burger and just beer. Actually, probably like there. There, because corner.
Makes me think of the police sniper.
And while I'm nomming on a burger and talk to the others, did you guys find any research? Kind of perusing rolled fights, seeing if anything stuck out. One real thing of note was this group of fans here. Oh yeah, send them all a picture that I took with a screenshot.
Might as well check if any of the faces match up.
Actually they do.
Okay. Eliminate the people who don't have a physical presence at these fights. I feel like that'd be a safe assumption to make.
Okay. Yeah, you're still left with, let's say 3 solid hits.
Okay. So, the previous fighting manager, and a few diehard fans that we don't really know how they'd react.
Hey Duke, I can see Burger Sovereign from here.
Oh,
Sorry. Not very sorry though, just a little bit.
I guess we'll take it easy, and I'll mostly be poking around the social media aspect, I guess, since I'm not really good for much else currently. And I
Okay.
can't think of much else.
I'm just gonna reply back to Squeeze. Well, I hope so. I mean, it's like right across the street. Like one of those places like every block and a half.
Let me have this.
Serious,
Yeah, fine.
serious time though. What all can I see? Like, is there a parking garage or?
This is like very typical big city. All sorts of stuff here.
Okay,
And you are pretty high up, so yeah.
so I can see basically everything but the future. Got it.
The past isn't that well to see. If you are, no, but if you imply that you're, looking for a couple of spots from where you might be watched or something, there's far too many options here.
Okay. Okay, so Squeaks is just gonna basically sit here and just passively look around. If for no other reason than to feel like they're doing something.
He's a surveillance monitor with those ears, just going back and forth slowly.
Switch to radar.
If you watch very closely, you're pretty sure you're making out curses.
All right. Anybody else want to say anything particular, or they're just gonna wait and see what happens?
Yeah, sorry, I'm blanking hard. I can't think of anything else. Done a bit of information gathering, and that's all I can think of to do while we're sitting down.
Secure the door. Maybe pull the blinds on the curtains a little bit. I guess so it's not obvious like what people can see in.
The windows can be like polarized or something, so you can't look in from the outside.
Out of character tangent real quick, I can't wait till that tech actually starts becoming cheap and ubiquitous. Because we have that in a few things, and oh boy is it cool.
I no longer want to be waken up by the sun. Annoying.
Let's go full vampire.
How do you know I'm not?
Good question.
Because there's no such thing.
Sure.
We haven't proven that yet. What if there's vampires in space and the reason we haven't seen them is because all of our telescopes use mirrors?
Shamelessly stealing things. I see.
Oh no, I think I killed our DM. Oh, there he goes.
All right. Well, you may roll initiative to start your fight over who gets to sleep on the couch.
I'm gonna put all my readiness into this.
I'm going to concede. I'm sleeping out here. Unless it starts
Really?
raining.
I don't think I can. We're still in the underground, yeah?
What?
Alright. Oh, if I remember right, there was like different floors or whatever, and we're in the Undercity.
Oh yeah. No, you're not in the other. This
We've
is
been upgraded to middle class.
this is the
Okay.
mid this is the mid city.
Okay.
We might, given the way this apartment looks, we might even be in upper mid city.
Oh, excuse me.
Ha
Oh jeez. Okay. I don't think I can beat that.
Someone called dibs.
The ancient tradition of dibs cannot be violated.
Yeah, I have
What are you
5
guys
buddies.
doing in there?
The best I can hope for is just to tie it.
Okay, so did it say question mark or?
No, it just formulated a question.
Oh, so it actually sounded like a question?
Yeah.
Neat.
Nope.
Well, looks like Lillian is getting to the couch first.
I grumble a little bit. It's like, ugh. Little portable mattress just kill my joints.
Just stretch out and sprawl. Just, yes, this is so good.
I'm gonna wake up with 2 sore backs and 6 sore legs tomorrow.
Sticking out tongue. Nah.
Vandal is finding herself a large pit not curl up in.
A large what?
Pillow.
Oh, okay. Hoarding all the pillows.
A large pillow or an average sized pillow? Either will work.
Squeaks is gonna slowly come back in and just kind of observe the madness. Oh,
Ugh.
I wonder if this will say,
Sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag.
What about sleeping bags?
Squeaks is coming in to get a sleeping bag so they can sleep outside,
Oh,
away from the madness. Yeah,
The madness is already done.
I don't believe you.
okay. So, everybody is bedding down.
I'll be staying up a little bit later than everyone else, I imagine. Just to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
do have a job to do. At least to try.
Let me do a couple of things. Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Okay. All right. So, well, you spent a quiet night. Actually, pretty nice. No. For most of those, most of you, this is kind of let's say an upgrade over your usual lodgings. Even though you have to sleep on the couch or sleeping bag or whatever, but the surroundings are much nicer. What becomes fairly obvious is that there's a pretty big downside to rooming with, an athlete. Because as it turns out, Kayla is getting up pretty early in the morning. And she is not exactly bothered about being quiet.
I'm guessing at some point I'm shoved off the couch.
Actually no. But, oops, sorry. Not really, because she's not like sitting down or anything, but she's like doing exercises and stuff like that. She's just really not bothering being quiet. In fact, you kind of get you even get the impression that at least occasionally she's intentionally being loud.
Note, try and find out if it's her neighbors that are interested.
I'd hope these things are soundproof.
You're an early start, especially when it's staying up a little bit later.
I'm pretty sure Duke's pretty used to waking up at the crack of noon.
This is not noon.
Well, I mean, the thing is that unlike the Undercity, where you usually roam, at this level, most people actually do kind of direct their activities to the day-night cycle. So it might even be worse for someone. This might be normally deep sleep time for you. But yeah, Kayla is one of those up bright and early kind of people.
Ew.
Morning people.
Ew. He says when the player gets up stupid early in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be woken up by the thing. Check my toggle for the time, just kind of grunt like, oh, it's not even 9 a.m. Who wakes up at this time?
Eventually, like standing in the just from here. That's going so. Any chance I can convince you guys to let me go for a run?
I think you may have to convince one of us to go on that run.
Screw it, I think I could keep up.
Say, who has athletics? I got a boon and a point in athletics.
You misunderstand. She wants to go for a run. She's not actually asking you for anybody of you to accompany you. She's asking if you will let her go.
That's part of what I meant by it. I'm not gonna leave her unattended. But I'm also not gonna restrict unless anyone has some objections to that.
I can watch from here, but it'd be best if someone goes along.
Well, we don't need multiple people to go along, especially on a run. So Lily can go if she wants to. I said I'm not too sure if you have points in athletics or anything like that. I'm willing to bet there'll be a check or two.
It's meta gaming, my friend.
I also have a pulse background, so that's why I said it more than anything.
Can't really blame you for it.
I have a feeling she's gonna try some shit or something. Just to fuck with us. So she's bored out of her mind.
Also, I guess your movement speed. As far as just running and moving, I might be the best for that. I got a movement space of 7 and a...
Nah, I've already volunteered. I'll go with. Just give it a few minutes.
Kayla, shows us surprised, but quite happy.
Yeah, alright. Throw together an outfit and ready to go.
While Lily gets ready, I'm gonna migrate over to the cabin.
To the. Oh, god damn it.
Just try to stay on this side of the building so I can make sure nothing happens.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know, it'd be a lot less intimidating if you just used some optics or something instead of pointing an entire gun down at the street. So I imagine you're looking through that to keep an eye on everything.
Are you?
Optics won't help if something happens.
Well, I'm using the I'm using the scope to look for now.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, as in just the scope. I'm assuming we. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we haven't gotten to the point where things don't detach anymore. We tried that once.
Well,
Nobody liked it.
I'm gonna throw the optics at you anyways. Since we need a quick gear run. And I have a pair.
Squeak, give me a dodge save. I'm just kidding.
Now imagine if you could dodge the thing just goes
I'm
flying over the
Not
cliff.
going to be chucking it out the building.
Just watch the thing just drop like, well.
10 minutes later, we hear an ambulance because they freaking hit somebody. Kill count increases again.
I'm gonna follow for that run before I get taunted even more.
Alright.
I'll bring a knife, but no pistol.
Okay.
Don't trip with that knife.
Give me a body exert athletics check.
I have a boon.
Difficulty 2.
And since it is a new day, the focus
Yes.
is back.
Get your focus back.
Alright.
What would you like to use your boot?
Mostly to keep pace, I guess.
I was gonna say that to keep pace.
I'll use 2 focus to reroll that D10.
Okay, so
Wait,
you're
no, you
one...
said you had a boom.
Yeah.
You only need to use one
the
focus.
3B.
Yeah.
Focus.
Thank you.
Wow.
Right. By the way, this would have been a nice opportunity to use your action has greater longevity property.
Is sort of what I meant by keeping pace. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll allow it. Yeah. So, you do manage to keep up with Kayla, and as you both go for a brisk morning run.
Yeah, she heard the request of Squeaks. Let's see if she even follows it.
Yeah, she's happy to get out. So.
Alright.
Wake me up if anything happens.
Ugh.
Actually... Okay. um... Lillian. Please give me a body perceive.
Okay.
The difficulty would be you're pretty busy keeping up, so that's the difficulty.
Okay. Apparently not that busy.
Okay, very nice. As you run, and you do kind of get the impression that Kayla is not quite running as fast as she could.
Mm-hmm.
She's making it easier. In the early morning crowd, you notice, one of the faces that you got, one of the people that you got pictures of yesterday.
I'm gonna give a quick call to Squeaks and try not to stare for too long. Just give a general whereabouts aware from our position.
All right. Squeaks.
Yeah, what kind of roll should I do?
What do you do? Do you try to find the person?
Mm-hmm.
A body perceive roll, please. Difficulty 1. Boy, I'm a lot more tired than I should be.
And after say that and not looking at them anymore as to avoid suspicion.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It takes you a moment, but you can you can find them. And that's definitely one of those angry fan people.
Squeaks is definitely going to report back to that then.
I'm trying to make it look like I'm switching some songs on a playlist or something. Just keep an eye on them.
Use the V-Pod.
And let me know if anything weird, if they do anything weird. And then, yeah. Keep jogging.
Okay. Squeaks?
Mm-hmm.
Give me one more of those checks, please.
Okay.
To see if you can keep track of them. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, they're following.
Again, gonna report this.
Come on, this is all you got? I bet you can go faster than this.
Oh my god.
I assume you are
That was directed at Kayla.
that Yavuz and that Leon is saying this to Kayla.
Yeah.
She turns her head and like on her display face thingy, like raises one eyebrow. And goes, "Oh, okay."
I'm going to die of exhaustion.
Okay, you're on, kitty. Give me another body exert athletics check, please.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Although I actually it's a difficulty going up. Damn it.
No, it's at least not for now.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would go with the longevity thing.
Yeah. You are you're upping the pace, and Kayla doesn't look like she has any problems keeping this up. And you are managing as well, but it is starting to get to you.
I would like to point out that Squeaks has their rifle not out in the open yet, but in a position to where it'll be real easy to grab.
Okay. Well, Squeaks, it's like I said, this individual is following them. No problem. And they are they're trying to be subtle about it.
Mhm.
But you do get the impression that they are not really very good at it.
Mhm.
You know, there's then bumping into people, especially when the two ladies pick up the pace.
Mhm.
And eventually you even get them that they're losing track of.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, since it's kind of obvious and it doesn't seem like they have any real since it doesn't seem like this person's really it doesn't seem like they're in danger of him catching up. I'm just gonna keep watching.
Definitely.
I'm just gonna keep watching and just try and commit the. Oh, we already knew who this person was, so I don't even really have to worry about remembering them too much.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of just, it was this one.
Yeah.
So just
You can just let Vandal know and
yeah,
have her basically note down.
yeah. Power of teamwork.
Now, how long before I pass out from exhaustion?
Give me an endure save.
Oh boy.
You should have
Plus-
said nothing.
+1 for every 10 in endure. I actually don't remember how these work.
Saves. There. Endure save. Body exert versus the difficulty of the save.
Mhm.
Which in this case I would put at 2. And add your endure save to the roll.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I put /r/r. Huzzah!
Alright. Although you definitely, you feel the exhaustion. You manage to, what do they say? Break through the wall. Or whatever it is. Keep going.
There's definitely a wall when it comes to running.
Oh god, it's been forever.
My lungs on fire.
Okay, well, eventually, Kayla does, direct the back to the building, and, you find yourself finally able to catch your breath as you are standing in the elevator.
It has been a long time since I've had.
For that, for that you did pretty good, and I'm kinda glad I decided not to take the stairs.
Yeah, I don't think I would have made it up. I am kicking that ferret off the couch as soon as we get up there.
Well, you do make it up there without incident.
Alright. Then just wordless shove.
I'm definitely
Flop. Nope. I will do the athletics check for this.
Let's say I'm at least 600 pounds.
I will do the athletics check for this. I don't care how difficult it is.
Body exert athletics difficulty 3, please.
I'm wondering if a cog would weigh more, less, or the same as a normal vector. I'd imagine the same.
I think it's.
I would like to do this action stealthily.
Okay.
I'm re-rolling that 3 with the freebie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll use my remaining 2 focus to climb the couch.
Oh god.
Wait.
At this point, you can probably just poke me.
Wait. Kayla watches you for a moment as you try to like just drag Duke off the couch, and they're going like but you know, lazy Cogtar isn't budging.
Squeaks.
Look at out fatter. That can I help you?
This is like a sliding glass like window door, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Squeaks is just kind of gonna be by the wall, like I guess more like here, and just kind of peeking over and just like.
I just see ears.
I knew it.
I'm sorry, what?
I knew it.
You what?
The chaos is over thing.
And but like eventually you feel Kayla's hands on your shoulders, you know, gently pulling you back, and just kind of, you know, basically taking you, putting you to the side.
Oh boy.
And then she's grabbing Duke pulling him over her shoulder and carrying him away.
So does this mean you want the couch?
No, she's clearing it for you.
Okay.
At this point, I imagine just like Noodle Ferret going like pretty much from the ground up to her shoulder, back to the ground.
Floppy noodle.
Plop.
Well, okay.
You are a long fellow, aren't you?
Well, I am a tar.
Even for a tar.
Yeah, well, cog tars are a little bit longer due to the 6 legs. And, well, ferret, so...
Plop. Wing draped over the back of the couch. Tail stabbing into one of the cushions.
Oh, I just had a thought. It's not pointing at the moment, but if you're going to heal a cog, do you still use medicine or do you use engineering?
You use engineering.
Oh, okay. It works out how I would expect. Haha!
That's why the boons you get from progenitors
Mhm.
are medicine and engineering.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, I didn't think of that.
Actually, it's pretty great.
Yep, she's Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Kayla is actually carrying you into the kitchen, or well, you know, the eating area. It's the lady's turn. She just had a very exhausting run, and you slept it.
Fine.
No rewarding laziness. Aha!
Not healthy to sleep so much.
I work out. It's not often.
Yeah, regularly, right? Once a year.
My annual workout. Like, I'm not even fighting, I'm just like letting her carry me around just for whatever reason.
Oh, in the kitchen, she'll put you down again. And then she starts printing out what comes down to breakfast, folks. Which is, of course, something to drink. And not just for her, but she's printing out a glass for you as well. Which ends up a quite large glass of a like semi-thick reddish liquid.
Do I know this stuff? Like, is it like a cog drink or something completely different?
You are not really familiar with it, but as Kayla, you know, like puts the glass down, she says, "Yeah, my own recipe." Oh. That'll put some life in those limp joints.
I pick up the glass, kind of raise an eyebrow.
She starts drinking. She has the same.
Gulp.
I'm just kind of looking at it like, oh, Bottoms up, I guess. I start drinking it as well. Not sure
Okay.
if I'm gonna be gagging.
I'm not sure if cogs have a gag reflex.
Probably not, considering the stuff they can drink.
Mhm.
But you know that they still have things, flavors they like. Give me a. Shall we check? Give me a resolve save.
Hey, one sec.
I'm gonna say difficulty 1.
Okay, let's see. How do I do resolve saves? As my cat's climbing through the blinds because the open window next to the computer is not good enough, so she wants to go to the one with the blinds closed.
Very cat.
Obviously. Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to look it up?
I'm on the checks, but you might be able to tell me the page. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Yeah, go ahead and tell me then. I can't find it.
The page would be 113. But a resolve save is, and I mean actual page number, not like PDF page. Resolve save is weaker of the two mind stats versus the difficulty, and add the resolve save to them.
And you said it was a 1?
Yes.
Nah, I'm not gonna use the focus.
Okay, you start drinking, and upon your first mouthful, you like have to stop, and your eyes kind of go wide, and you have to you have to fight the urge to just spit it out right away. It's they basically, I mean, not making any assumptions on your upbringing and parentage, but it reminds you of every yucky food your mother presented you with a comment: "Eat this, you'll grow big and strong." Even if you didn't have a mother, it reminds you of them.
I'm able to choke it down, and I kind of pause. It's like, God, what's in this? I've drank motor oil that tastes better.
Kayla loves it. It's lots of stuff. Oh, I couldn't begin to tell you. It's great. It's better lubrication. It'll give you better energy generation. It's just it is great. by the sounds of it, you know, proof of the concept that the worse the taste, the better it is for you.
I just kind of look at her and think, I don't know why I'm still drinking this, but whatever. I trust you. And I just keep drinking it, and I kind of just like wincing the entire time. Just,
That's the spirit.
I need to go flush my system out after this.
Well, that is part of the idea.
Thank you. I was about to start typing.
I'll have you running a mile in under 2 minutes.
Oh, out of character.
Mile.
My lungs hurt just thinking about that.
It might be doable for a tar. And at this point, I can't help but feel like cogs with like wheels and megaliths just cheat at the timed mile.
I mean, it's interesting enough. Wheeled cogs are not inherently faster than the others. However, they do have an advantage when it comes to endurance.
Yeah, them and the built-in rollerblades.
If I remember correctly, wheeled cogs don't have to basically make checks for continuous fast move. Which I know because I played one.
Cogs are fun.
They are. Alrighty. So, yes?
As I finish drinking it, I'm just kind of glance over at the leftovers of the fast food last night. Just debating that. What was that? Burger what?
Burger Sovereign?
That's it, Burger Sovereign. Started the nest. After that, I just kind of walk back into the main room. I'm like half debating to give Lily one of the drinks too, but I'm not too sure if it's fit for vector consumption.
Snoring loudly, by the way.
No, Kayla will actually not to give any of that to the others. It would not be healthy for them. So, well, what are your plans for the day?
I'm assuming they kept an eye on the guy even after he lost track of us for a bit. What was he up to once he just sort of couldn't?
He was like lingering around the area longer. Eventually, he left.
Okay.
So anything fun going on during the run?
Actually, Squeaks,
Mm-hmm.
give me another body position. Same as.
Okay. Yeah, +1 that one.
Hearing a lot of that today.
All right. So you did notice that the person they eventually got back to what you're guessing is like watching the entrance, and they left once Kayla and Lillian went back inside.
Did the guy see us go in?
Seems like it, yeah.
Well, I'm currently indisposed, so... I can't really contribute here.
Does this person look like anyone on our list?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we figured out it was someone from that list.
Yep.
It was one of the fans.
Yep.
So what we could do is find someone who's good at such things and look for known associates.
It could have just been one person being stalkery.
Yeah, but
I mean, you know that they are this fan group.
oh, it was a group of fans, not okay.
Yeah.
The person you saw was one particular person out of that group, not everyone. Just loitering in front of the apartment. If I'm understanding right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I just wasn't sure if it was a group of fans or a group of, or fans that are in a group. If that makes sense.
Okay. This was a group which you were able to tell because like they showed up to games like wearing all the clothes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And particularly fans of Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
And you also made the trace to like some very angry like forum and social media posting.
Mm-hmm.
Also done by this group. And because like excuse me, Vandal like traced the people from these forum posts and got some couple of pictures, couple of messages.
Okay.
That's why you were able to compare that to the recording from the fight and say, okay, yeah, these are part of the particular fan group, and that was one of them.
Okay. I will be right back.
Okay.
I really am just drawing a lot of blanks. I'm sorry.
That is okay.
Yeah, it is getting close to the finish time too. Could just have this be sort of information gathering and all that, and start taking things slow as is anyway.
Okay, don't know if you heard that.
Hmm?
Well, if you're making that noise, I guess you didn't. My stomach was complaining about the emptiness.
Oh, the eternal void.
What? What? Huh?
I am having the tummy, please.
The hunger. I imagine that class we were looking at earlier didn't help. Yeah, when Razzie gets back, should we call a stopping point?
I will have one question to Resident.
Okay.
I have to admit, I am a lot more tired than I was. Not even sure why.
Okay, back.
Ah, perfect. Rezzy.
Mm-hmm.
Does XSplit tell you for streaming?
XSplit doesn't, but I found 2 hours 37 minutes.
Okay. I think that is good enough
Okay.
for today. So, we shall call it
Just
here.
put the player down.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody take the customary 15 XP and, oh what, another 2 for the recap.
Yay! I did good for once.
Yay!
I will need to get someone else's total because I don't think I wrote it down the last session. I'm sorry, I was a zombie that day.
It's
366.
hold up. That looks right. Yeah, 366.
Okay, thank you.
Is that your new total or was that previous total?
New total.
New total.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
I've also been a little bit on the passive side, filling out that googly document. Well, not the googly document, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
That is quite alright. So, well, even though it was a bit shorter, and everything, I hope you still had fun.
Yeah. I apologize if we missed something blaringly obvious to do with our time.
I felt like we got some. Either we fell for a giant red herring with the whole fan base thing, or we're on to some pretty good leads here.
Well, even now, I don't really know how to get more leads on the other things. I don't know.
I'm sure when our other player is here, he will have a few ideas.
I don't know. I tried. I'm sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. Literally, you're good. That's fun.
I agree. You did well.
That whole video thing was honestly a shot in the dark for me. I thought for sure I was just gonna fail all the checks and wasn't gonna see anything.
I have taken the couch twice now. It shall be my new home. But alright. It was still fun.
I am glad to hear. So, yeah. Thank you for coming, thank you for playing, and see you again next week.
It was fun.
Bye, peoples.
Goodbye.
Bye, viewers.